The record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Devontae Hamzat, 24-03284. Council Karen.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Case Markarian appearing on behalf of the people.
Jacob Riley on behalf of Mr. Henderson.
Okay, today's the date that was set for a pre-trial. Mr. Hansack is present from Union County Jail for malicious destruction of a building. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, my client is prepared to enter the agreement. I was made aware that there is a pending case in the for the retail fraud. The agreement is if my client pleads as charged in this case, that case will not be issued.
That's the offer.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. The offer was to plead guilty as charged with restitution and an amount to be determined on this case. And regarding the retail fraud third case, I do think it has been authorized. I just don't see it sworn to or signed to a district court judge yet. So I can make sure that that doesn't happen and that file gets dismissed if it even makes its way to the court.
Mr. Hansack, is that how you want to proceed?
Yes.
Okay, you want to plead guilty to the malicious destruction of a building?
Yes.
200 to 1,000?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Hansack, you do have the presumption of innocence. You have the right to be considered innocent until proven guilty. Are you willing to give up your right to be innocent until proven guilty?
Yes.
So that means you're going to give up your right to a trial. You have the right to jury trial, and you have the right to require the prosecutor prove each element of the charge being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent at any trial and not have silence be used against you. You can waive your silence at trial and testify on your own behalf if you like, and you have the right to have witnesses subpoenaed to testify for you at your trial, and you also have the right to see, hear, or question any other witnesses that the prosecution calls to testify against you. You understand those rights that you would have to give up today?
Yes.
Anybody threatening you to get you to give these rights up?
Oh.
Any promises being made to you in exchange for you entering a guilty plea today?
Yes.
What's the promise?
Nobody threatened me doing this today.
You said what?
I said nobody threatened me.
Okay, did anybody promise you anything?
Oh.
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you're guilty?
Yes.
You understand that a guilty plea could result in a conviction that you may need to report to your current or future employer?
Say it again.
A guilty plea may result in a conviction that you might need to put down on a future application, or you may need to report the conviction to your current employer. You understand that?
Yes.
It also can have impact on travel or immigration status that you may seek.
No,
You understand that?
yes,
As to malicious destruction of a building, $200 or more, but less than 1,000, how do you plead?
uh, how would I plead?
You can plead guilty, you can plead not guilty, or you can stand mute.
I can plead guilty.
Okay. Factual basis.
Mr. Hanasak, on October 29th of this year, were you present at a Quality Dairy store at 500 East Saginaw Street?
Yes,
And is that in the city of Lansing in the state of Michigan?
the city of Lansing, state of Michigan.
And while at that store, did you hit a glass door causing it to break?
Yes,
Is it true that you do not have anyone's permission to do this, that you did this?
no,
Is that not true?
what?
I just want to be clear, you do not have anybody's permission to do this, correct?
No, I don't have nobody's permission to do this, no.
Okay, I think we're clear on that. I believe that's a factual basis, Your Honor.
Any questions from the prosecutor?
There you go. People are satisfied with factual basis.
Is the restitution on this at all?
There is, Your Honor, I just need to work to confirm the amount of restitution,
You say you need to confirm the restitution,
confirm the amount of.
so you need to set this for a restitution hearing to give you time to do that.
If the court would prefer to set it for a restitution hearing, yes, I don't know if there's gonna be a contested amount or not. But to be fair, I don't even have an estimate in the file.
I'll set it out. I accept your plea of finding a plea made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. Let's see. He's on probation now. Before JMO.
He is, and actually, just last week, he had a probation hearing, and Judge Jamo ordered him to attend treatment at Bear River. I think he's waiting to get in there sometime this week, so that's the point, the next step.
How much time do you need to figure out the restitution amount? Mr. Markarian?
Shouldn't be more than a week or two, Your Honor, whatever works best for the court.
We can set it for sentencing, the next available date. November 26th at 9 a.m. Thank you. Do you have any questions today, Mr. Hannasek?
No,
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing from you people.
No, Your Honor.
You're all set, Mr. Hannasek. Okay, on the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Joseph Gordon, 24-02115. Mr. Gordon, can you hear me? You're muted, Mr. Gordon.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me? Okay, so today's the date set for a arraignment. I have a request and summons. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh.
Yeah, just take it off. That's all.
Can you hear me? we seen Dennis Lee at all? Sorry, have we seen Dennis Lee or Stephanie Howard?
Stephanie Howard was on.
Or the, she went, her computer looked like it was frozen for a little bit.
Requested.
He can't hear us.
That's loud as a ball.
Mr. Gordon, can you hear us?
Yeah, hey, just take the baby in the room. Take the baby in the room. Yeah, yes.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Gordon, this is an arraignment for a probation violation. I have a request and summons for probation violation here. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, the request and summons states that per AverHealth, that you tested positive for alcohol with a result of 451.8 nanogram per milliliter and positive for marijuana with a result of 140.65 nanogram per milliliter on October 23rd, 2024, and that this is alleged to have been a technical violation. So you have the right to have a contested hearing. You have the
No,
right to
I don't
be
want to. I don't want to contest nothing. I don't want
Okay.
nothing. I'm just guilty of only thing. I'm guilty of everything but the alcohol. I don't understand that, but that's fine. My levels were at 96% at that time. That was my first drop ever. I've dropped 2 times since then, and I've got it down to 62%. My birthday was October 29th. All my tests are negative, but guilty on everything. I don't want no lawyer. I can't pay. I'm fine. Whatever you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You didn't give me an opportunity to advise you of your rights or advise you of the right to have a free attorney represent you. And so the court has noted that you have pled guilty to the use of marijuana, not guilty to the use of alcohol. However, that still leaves the matter of the alcohol, because I'm not dismissing it just because you are not admitting to it. So that means that we must move forward to the contested portion of the probation violation. So you have the right to have that hearing contesting the use of the alcohol, and you have the right to be represented by an attorney at that hearing. And if you don't or can't afford an attorney, we can have the public defender's office appointed at the expense of the public, should you be eligible. You understand that?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so did you want to make a request for a public defender
No,
to help?
no,
Oh, okay.
no.
Well,
No.
you want to represent yourself on the alcohol allegation?
Yeah, I just want to plead guilty. I didn't want to see you again. I just want to plead guilty.
Well, I didn't want to see you again either, but here we are. And so unfortunately, you've already told me that you didn't test positive. So, or that you didn't have alcohol.
No.
So,
I did test positive.
No. So you're not going to be able to now turn around and say that you did, because you just finished telling me that you didn't. So I couldn't reasonably accept a guilty plea to it at this point, because one of them would be a lie, correct? So you're going to appear in person for a hearing.
December 10th at 1:30.
December 10th at 1:30.
Did I get to say something?
I mean, you've done all the saying that you could possibly say at this point. What else did you want to add?
I might not have heard what you were saying because I interrupted, because I could barely hear on this little phone.
Yeah.
So I didn't give you a chance to say what you were saying, because I hear you like far. So I just wanted to plead guilty to everything. And
you can do that on December 10th. You can do that on December 10th when you appear in person. Do you have any questions? Can you hear us?
Yeah, you said I gotta come to court on December 10th. Yep.
That's correct. You can barely hear us and I'm yelling.
Yeah, it's a cheap phone, but yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see you on December 10th, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Stephanie Howard, can you unmute?
Yes, I'm right here.
Okay, can you
Can you
start
hear
your
me?
video? I can hear you.
Okay, start the video. Okay, can you see me?
Yes, okay, very good. Okay,
Good.
on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Stephanie Ann Howard 23-03163. Ms. Howard, this is a probation violation arraignment. I do have a request and summons for probation violation here. The allegations are that you committed the following technical violations. Can you still hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, it says that you failed to report to probation back on September 11, 2024 and October 9, 2024, that you failed to provide proof of enrollment in intensive outpatient treatment, and that you failed to provide proof of a 12-step meeting attendance. So you have the right to have a contested hearing. You have the right to be represented by an attorney at that hearing. If you're found to be in violation of your probation status, you can be terminated from probation and sentenced to a term of jail time. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you want to request an attorney to represent you? The public defenders can do a intake with you today.
Yes, ma'am. That would be a good idea. Thank you.
No problem. Hang tight.
Yeah.
So do you want me to put her in the room with you or with Mr. Raleigh? Okay. Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna set your matter for hearing December 10th at 1:30 in person at the court, okay?
Okay, December 10th.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'm gonna put you in a private meeting room with the public defender right now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.